Let us learn how to work with different types of Revit elements and families. We create a building model by adding elements to it. These elements represent different parts of the building such as doors and windows. Revit provides a collection of similar types of elements, called families. For example, a building model has different types of windows, which can be of different sizes. The fixed windows of different sizes can form a single family. Similarly, considering the dining table, the table and chair form different families. In Revit we can create custom building element families and modify them without additional programming. Let's look at building elements in detail. We use building elements, such as walls, doors, roofs, and windows, to create a building design. We can place, create, and modify building elements. Revit building elements are the building blocks of a project and you add them when you are developing the project. When you place an element in a model, the individual element is called an instance of that element type. Elements can be broadly classified into three classes. Model means elements such as walls, windows, doors, and roofs that are used for the 3D representation of building design. Model elements have a specific location in the building. Annotation means elements such as dimensions, tags, and elevation symbols that add supplementary information required to document building design. Annotation elements have a specific location on a view. Annotations also include datum elements such as levels, grids, and reference planes that establish a context for project objects. View means elements such as plans, elevations, sections, 3D perspectives, and schedules that dynamically represent the parts of a building model. Changes made to part of the model in one view are automatically updated in all views that contain this part. Views have their own properties that can be modified or deleted. View elements also control the annotation elements placed in a view. If you delete a view, the annotations placed on the view are also deleted. View elements do not control model elements but determine how model and annotation elements are displayed. Building model elements are categorized as host and component. Host means elements such as walls, floors, roofs, and ceilings that form the basic built-in place structure of a building. Host elements can contain other elements. Component are elements such as windows, doors, and furniture that fill out the details of building design. Components can be hosted, such as doors and windows that are hosted by walls, or can be freestanding, such as columns or furniture. Revit elements also behave as objects. Elements such as walls, doors, and windows are recognized as actual objects. The properties of these objects, such as structure and behavior, are called parameters. These properties simplify the process of creating a building model. For example, when you draw a wall element, you do not need to ensure that the wall layer is active as in a conventional CAD application. You also do not need to separately draw the faces and internal structural details of the wall element. The wall element is part of the wall category and has all the usual attributes of a wall, such as the required line weight and color. The wall element also behaves as wall. You can join it to other walls, connect it structurally to floors and ceilings, and place windows and doors in it. Intelligence is programmed into elements so that their behavior is affected by the relationships they share with other elements. Let us learn about families. Families are groups of similar elements. You will use a large number of predefined families in your projects. You can modify predefined families to suit project requirements. You can also create families for your projects by using specific templates for doors, windows, furniture, electrical fixtures, tags, and other components or annotation elements. A family integrates elements that have the same construction, use, and graphical representation. For example, Doors of different construction and use, such as double glass, overhead sectional, and single flush, are generally found in different families. Within the double glass door family, there may be variations in door size, glass size and placement, or frame style. These variations are called types within the family. Model families are divided into component families and system families. Every family can contain multiple types. For example, families of tables might be created based on usage or shape, such as conference table, coffee table, or dining table. Each family has types for various sizes, such as round tables of different diameters. Revit provides controls for how elements are constructed and located in a project using the family, type, and instance properties dialog boxes. The family properties control the geometry, the type properties control the size, and the instance properties control the location in space. Thus a Revit architecture project is built upon by Revit Elements and families.